Alright, what's up YouTube family? Back in the dorm room, first day back in Mass. I just wanted to make a quick video about recovering from an injury because as most of you know, if you follow any of my Instagrams or anything, you know about my lower back and how it's been bugging me lately. And I've had a few people ask, how are you working around it or whatever. And my advice isn't so much to just rest and take the time off. If it's really serious and you obviously physically can't work around it, then yes, take the time off. But for me, it's not way too bad. So I'm just doing the closest possible variation to a low bar back squat as I can without pain. Because at the end of the day, powerlifting is all about specificity. So you can do all the kind of accessory work you want, but at the end of the day, you just need a strong bench, squat, and deadlift. So I'm trying to maintain my squat by doing the closest thing I can to it without feeling pain. And for me, that's a front squat or a box squat. So I'm more upright in the front squat. So I also put my feet out wider than I usually do. So I go for like a wider stance front squat and stay very upright and use a lot of my hips in the movement. And for me, that causes no pain whatsoever. And also when I'm doing a box squat, I go very wide and stopping right at parallel or slightly above it and then just shooting up, being explosive. I feel as though those two accessory works not only work my weak points, like my hip mobility and my glutes, hamstrings, it's also going to give me the best carryover to squats without actually doing the squats, considering I can't do low bar back squats. So as I'm saying, if you have any injury, I feel that's the best way because as humans, our bodies adapt. If you get injured and you take a few weeks off, then your body's just gonna get to that state where you've done nothing and it recovers you to that state, but it's not ready to necessarily go back in the gym, and then you have to rehab more and slowly work your way back even to the gym more. So if you actually work out still, your body's like, oh shit, he keeps putting in work, I gotta somehow be able to keep up with this work. It's like when you in lifting, when you're bodybuilding, when you're building muscle, what you're literally doing is tearing your muscle fibers apart for them to regrow because they're like, shit, he's doing this weight, can't hold it up, we gotta have more muscle fibers and get stronger, so the muscle gets stronger and bigger so that they can deal with the weight. So same thing with the injuries. If you're working, your body's gonna say, oh shit, I need to get healthy because he's gonna keep working and he's gonna keep pushing these weights, so gotta recover to this state. And you're basically just telling your body to do his fucking job, pretty much. So that's my opinion. As I said, if it's a serious injury, go to a doctor, a medical professional, because I have no credentials. This is just based off my own experience, based off all the literature I read, some studies I've seen. I am not a doctor by any means. So if your injury is very serious, obviously go see one, take their advice. Maybe go to a doctor and tell them, look, I really don't enjoy staying out of the gym, and hopefully they can find a way to help you recover while also doing stuff inside the gym and whatnot, instead of just telling you to rest completely. But as I said, listen to them. If it's not a serious injury and you can work around it, I think you should, and try to find the closest possible variations to the movement. So for me, it's box squats and front squats, and both of them are wide stance, and then I just hit home with the accessories. I up the volume a little for accessories and decrease volume for the main movement. So for front squats, I'll do a few sets of like maybe triples, doubles. I don't really go past sets of 5 because contrary to popular belief, if you go very lightweight and just high reps, that's more time under tension, and total volume wise, you're putting in more work, and that could lead to injury. Also, longer sets, you may not stay tight with the same mindset of really staying tight and keeping your cues, remembering your cues. So for me, I think triples, doubles, and even singles at a moderate weight are good because I remember all my cues, I stay tight, I'm focused, I don't get out of breath, I'm very into that set. And the moderate weight with the low volumes, good, so it doesn't tax my body too much. It knows that it's putting in work, but not too much work to the point where it's being a negative effect to it. So with that, I do with the big movements like the squat and the deadlift even now recently. And then for my accessories, hamstring curls, quad extensions, everything else, 4 sets, 12, 15, high volume on that stuff. So yeah, that's how I'm dealing with injury. Let me know if you guys have any injuries, if you have any questions, how you guys deal with it. And yeah, keep pushing, keep getting that strength through steel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment on this video what you guys like to see, how you're feeling, any questions you guys have, what content you want. We're trying to put out quality videos every day or every other day, and keep pushing.